Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Everyday Gnostic Guide to Holistic Living. Today, we'll be looking at the Everyday Guide to Healthy Interpersonal Relationships. Now, in the world, there are three types of relationships that are of particular importance, and we should be aware of and focus on their proper development. First, we have our relationship with our physical body. Second, we have the relationship between ourself and the exterior world. Third, we have the relationship with our inner self. Now let's dive into what these types of relationships look like and how to develop them best. Relationship number one, our physical body. So our physical body is a very interesting topic to talk about. Now, as attached as we are to it, due to its tremendous complexity, it's safe to say most of us might not understand its inner workings or how it fully functions all the time. From breathing to walking, digesting our food, and even fighting off sickness to become healthy again. There is no doubt that our physical body has many secrets yet to be unlocked. What we do know for certain is that maintaining a healthy and respectful attitude towards our body leads to a higher quality of life. By eating a healthy diet and engaging in exercise that is not too excessive or abusive, we greatly increase our physical body's longevity and overall health. Now, in contrast, if we don't take care of ourselves and allow bad health habits to be the norm, then our relationship with our physical body is not truly a positive one, and this can have detrimental effects on us, physically, mentally, and even spiritually. Remember, of all the things that exist in this world, our body is the one thing that sticks with us from day one till the very end and is therefore worth taking care of. Relationship number two, the exterior world. Regarding the second type of relationship, we can say that more often than not, we are victims of circumstance, constantly reacting to things that are happening around us and suffering the consequences thereof. Like a commuter who feels powerless in traffic and then begins to experience anger, or someone who feels sad because of the news on TV or radio, or someone who feels compelled to spend their money simply because of a sale. We can see that the influence the exterior world has on us can be controlling if left unchecked. However, when we are able to observe exterior events objectively and consciously as things that do not need to have sway over us, we can begin to change our relationship with the exterior world and begin to create favorable circumstances that are not simply reactions. Truly, it is unfortunate that we have not yet learned how to create these circumstances and have to live our lives at the mercy of exterior influences. Now, the third kind of relationship, the last one we'll be talking about today, is the one with our inner self. It is evident that the physical body, as well as otherworldly matters, are exterior to ourselves and are the relationships that we care about the most. The third kind of relationship, the one with our inner self, is for the most part the one that we overlook the most and are absolutely indifferent towards it most of the time. That brings us to a very puzzling subject that we must understand before moving forward. And yes, it is true that nourishment, health, and wealth are essential to our survival and the principal concerns of all human beings. But we must understand that the most important relationship we have is the one we must cultivate with our inner selves. The lack of true connection with our inner self equates to the lack of inner illumination. It is important for us to understand that we are being constantly manipulated by many internal actors, characters that disguise themselves as emotions or thoughts that lead to actions. They are a group of entities that enjoy certain self-independence and make us believe that we are in control, when all along we are nothing more than vehicles for their actions. These characters quarrel amongst themselves, and the mind is their battlefield. Each one of them projects itself in a different level of the mind, trying to satisfy its own individual raw instinct, nourishing itself on our mental energy. All these mental, internal characters we house within our mind. Now, these characters are anger, greed, envy, lust, and so on, and are responsible for the consumption of vast amounts of mental energy. In order to improve our relationship with our inner self, then we urgently need to begin stopping the loss of all this energy. To accomplish this, we need to develop our inner self-observation. Self-observation is the way by which a person is able to separate from his psyche the diverse, undesirable elements which he carries within. Once we are able to remove all these negative characters, emotions, and useless chatter, then we will be able to achieve inner peace, and we will be on the path to a true relationship with our inner self. Thank you for joining me on this episode of the Everyday Gnostic Guide to Holistic Living. We'll see you on the next episode.